is Lizzy, and I hope you all are having an amazing day. Today, before we get started with this video, I wanted to know if any of you know who, this wonderful lady is on my shirt, and if you do know, then, make sure to put it in the comment section down below, and if any of you, get it right, I will heart the comment, and I will like it, just so you know that you're correct. And I'll do it for like everybody that gets it right. It won't just be like one person gets it right and then that's it. But that is not what the video is gonna be about today. And today for today's video, I'm going to be listing all of the movies with Disney princesses, and I was gonna do a Disney princess video, like, of ranking, like, the individual princesses, but I figured that would be too hard because they're all so nice and, kind, and, just, they're very wonderful, princesses. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna be, going down movie by movie, and I'm gonna be starting at 10, which is, not necessarily my least, well, I guess it's my least favorite out of, all of the movies with princesses in them, but it doesn't mean that I don't like the movie at all. So yeah, with that being said, let's get started. So, my number 10 on the list is Pocahontas. The Pocahontas movie, because, the only reason why I have it on number 10 is because I feel like in this movie, too many people die. I don't want to give any, spoilers away, but it's just very sad that so many people, pass away from it, and get killed. But I do love the soundtrack, especially, Colors of the Wind. I love that song. And then I love Pocahontas' outfit, her voice, and then I love all the cute little animals and how they make little, noises, as the movie goes on. So, yeah. So my number 9 is the movie Brave, and I put this at number 9 because I don't watch the movie Brave often, but I do find, whenever, Merida's mom turned into the bear, sorry if you haven't seen Brave yet, but you don't know how she turned into a bear, I guess, then, it's kind of scary, and the, other evil bear, I guess you would say, that they run into whenever, Merida's mom as a bear is not nice is kinda, scary to me. But I do love when, I think it's so funny whenever Merida's brothers turn into bears because they're so cute and they're so mischievous. They're mischievous whenever they're humans too, but it just gets so funny because bears are known to be, like, I guess a little vicious. I mean, they can be nice. So yeah. So number 8, I believe, is Aladdin. And the thing about this movie is I love the magic carpet, I love Abu, and I love Raja the tiger, which is, Jasmine's tiger. And then the only reason why I put it at number 8 is because I was confused, at least with the animated movie in the beginning. It was mostly whenever I was younger, but I was always confused if Aladdin and Jasmine figured out if they were, brother and sister, or if they were trying to form a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. So yeah, I do prefer, I have to say, the live action Aladdin more than the animated movie, honestly. That doesn't, that's not how it works out with the other movies with me. but I just prefer, like, I love Naomi Scott. I don't know if you've seen the movie Lemonade Mouth, but that's another good movie. It doesn't have any Disney princesses in it though. Yeah. And I love the magic carpet, and I love all of the music soundtrack to it. And I love all of the adventures that they go on. But another reason why it's at number 8 is because Jafar, the villain in the story, kind of freaks me out. I know villains are supposed to be scary, but he is just terrifying in my opinion. So yeah, the next one, number 7, is Sleeping Beauty, and that is because I do love how in one part of the movie, whenever the fairies are or fairy godmothers are trying to pick a dress for Aurora, which is Sleeping Beauty, the colors of the dress changed. I find that really cool, and I love the soundtrack. I love Aurora's voice, and then I believe it's Prince Philip in Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. And the same thing is not yeah, Maleficent. Sorry, I stutter a lot. Maleficent freaks me out sort of, just like Jafar, but Jafar is probably the scariest out of all of them. Well, there's another villain that I'm gonna be talking about that might be just a little scarier than Jafar. But we'll get into that in a few minutes. Actually, we're getting into it now because that's the next one. So number, what are we on now? 6 is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and this is at number 6 because I find the evil witch, I believe her name is, makes sense because she's evil, is really scary, especially whenever she turns into that old woman with the gray hair and all of the warts and everything, and that's just really spooky to me. And the whole idea of poisoning Snow White is just to me. So that's why I do love all the dwarfs. My favorite is Dopey, because I just find him very cute, and you can make sure to comment your favorite dwarf in that movie, just so I know, because I'm really curious. So yeah, my number 5 on the list is Cinderella, and this is because, again, I love all the outfits and everything, but Lady Tremaine, I believe her name is another scary one. She's more like she's not scary like she's a sorceress or anything like Maleficent, for example, or anything like that. She's just a mean stepmother in general, and then Anastasia, and then the other one, or maybe it's not Anastasia, it's Gisela, and then another one, I forget her name. They have, one has red hair and one has black hair, and they wear these big poofy dresses. It's really funny. Yeah, but at the end of the movie, Cinderella goes to the ball and meets Prince Charming, which he's probably my favorite prince out of all the princes. Yeah, I love the soundtrack, I love the outfits. Yeah, I don't watch it that often. That's the only reason why it's higher up on the list. So yeah. So my number 4 is Tangled, and this is because well, I love the song At Last I See the Light, and I love that song. Where Does My Life Begin, I believe it's called, or When Will My Life Begin, is really good. And Mother Gothel, even though she was mean to capture, or keep, Rapunzel in the tower so long. She's not really funny, but I do really like the song Mother Knows Best because I find it really creative, and, she does have a good voice, I have to say. And then the whole Flynn and Rapunzel thing I find really nice because, um, yeah, because they, get to be, well, I'm not gonna spoil it again, but, they form a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship throughout the movie. Yeah, and then I love Pascal, Rapunzel's little chameleon. So yeah. So the next one is Moana, and about this movie, I love Moana. I really like Maui. I really like the song You're Welcome. It's just a fun song to sing. And yeah, Taka, I believe, the lava monster. I believe it's the she. She's really scary. Um, so yeah. And my favorite song from that movie is Where You Are, I believe it's called. It's right in the beginning of the movie, so it's not hard to miss. Or, wait, no, it's hard to miss. Um, uh, yeah. And then I love Moana's grandmother. Yeah, I like all the characters in that movie. And all of the songs and all the outfits and all of that fun stuff. So the next one is Princess and the Frog, and my favorite song from that movie is Almost There, which is another one in the beginning. And I like how Prince Naveen, I'm really messing up my words here. And Princess Tiana meet, and they also form a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship throughout the movie, just like the other Disney couples. Yeah. And then they might do it. I think they do a song together. And then Mama Odie is very funny. Yeah, she has like her own solo big song. So yeah, and yeah. And then my next one is Mulan, and this is number, I think. I apologize if I'm mixing up the numbers here. There's 13 in total. So it's kind of hard to keep track of all the numbers because I put them, I started one, but it was at number 10. I meant for like my least favorite. So it's kind of confusing, but there's 13 in total, so yeah. So Little Mermaid, Mulan. Um, I love the soundtrack. I love the message that you should just be who you are, and protecting your family is very good. Like, I love how she went to war for her father. That was very kind of her because she knew that he was at an old age and he couldn't really do it anymore. And she didn't hurt herself while she was at war. And then she met, I think, yeah, his name is, Shang. And, she met, a couple other, men while at the, training for the war. I can't remember all their names right now. But yeah, they're very funny and nice. So yeah. And then now it's Little Mermaid, and my favorite song from that is Part of Your World. It's right in I think in the beginning of the movie. And then my favorite character is Sebastian, because I love the song Under the Sea, and The Little Mermaid is probably my favorite ride at Disney World. If you've never ridden it before and you're going to Disney World after this whole situation ends, I know it's open right now, but it's better to go whenever all of this stuff ends. Yeah, if you ever see the Little Mermaid ride, I highly suggest that you ride it because it's a very fun ride and it's very musical and colorful and it's just a really good ride. So, the next movies, there's actually 2 movies in the same number, and that is because it's Frozen 1 and 2. And my opinions on this is Elsa's one of my favorite characters, favorite princesses, so that's why. Um, I put it so high on the list. And then I love Anna, and then I love, Kristoff and Anna's, boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. And I, thought it was funny whenever, I don't know if you, saw Frozen 2, but, whenever Elsa saw, like, a snow figure of, uh, Hans, she punched it. It was very funny. But in my opinion, Frozen 1 has a better music soundtrack, but Frozen 2 has a better storyline because it's very in depth and detailed. And yeah, there's good acting in all of the movies that I'm talking about right now. And I love all of like the coronations in Frozen 1 and 2. So yeah. And then the moment we've all been waiting for, my number 1 favorite Disney princess movie is Beauty and the Beast. And that is because I love Belle, I love the Beast, and I love how much acceptance there is in this movie. Because I'm really big on acceptance. Like I love it so much. And I love how their love story unfolds, and how Belle teaches him to be kind before all of the rose petals fall. Yeah, and I love how all of the objects in the big mansion come to life. And I even kind of like how they have certain amount of time until they all go still, like a statue. And yeah, and the whole like true love thing, I love that. It's so beautiful. And Maurice is a very funny character, and Gaston is actually my favorite villain out of all of them, because even though he's very evil to the Beast, I find him funny, and I kind of like how he's kind of full of himself, because that's what makes him funny. And I don't really like how he wants to marry Belle though, because that's kind of weird, because he looks a lot older than her in my opinion, like I would say about 12 years actually, but I honestly have no idea. And then Chip is very cute because he even has a little chip in the cup, which is why his name's Chip, I'm guessing. And then Mrs. Potts is very nice. Lumiere and Cogsworth make a good team together, even though it's kind of like a love-hate relationship with them. So, yeah, and I love the soundtrack, I love the outfits, I love everything about that movie. There's nothing bad. And I love, the live action with Emma Watson and Dan Stevens. I saw that a couple years ago. I actually watched it just a few days ago. So, yeah. So that is, my ranking of all of the Disney princess movies from 1 to 13. And if I, messed up or yeah, I didn't mess up, like, how I put them in order, but if I messed up, any of, like, saying the numbers, in the video, I apologize, but I did read all of the, princess movies correctly from my list, so that's all that matters, really. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment any video suggestions you have, and if you heard any of the suggestions in this video for what you could comment from the Disney princess part of the video, like what's your favorite Disney princess, or what's your favorite Disney movie in general, or anything like that, make sure to comment that below. And make sure to like this video, as I said, and check out my other videos, and subscribe, to become, well, yeah, we still have to come with like a, squad name, I guess, or a subscriber family name. So if you have any suggestions for that, also make sure to comment that down below. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!